Good day everyone, welcome back. I'm just going to do a short review regarding about this case built on this Abkoncore Cronos 650. I've actually fitted all the components, the AIO, the fans, the graphic cards and all. And what I've actually done with this case, right, I must say that it's very spacious, okay, to work with. I didn't meet any difficulties fitting all the cables, fitting all the fans, the CPU, the AIO, and including the routing of the cables itself, things like sleeving cables and etc. There are some specialties on this case itself that I've actually done. Now I've been wondering, what is this? Well, this is something which actually I've done on the feet itself. So just to show you, this is actually so-called LED's implant on the feet itself, so that it will follow the controller that I'm going to show you later. So just a brief introduction. Okay, with just a 9 volt. Of course, this is actually running 12 volt, but 9 volt is ample for you to actually test the LEDs on the feet itself. So if I'm going to do this, okay, as you can see, the feet is glowing. This is red, this is blue, and this is green. As mentioned, I'm going to use a controller, which is this. Okay, because over here, right, it does indicate which is which is red, which is blue, which is green. And it does comes with a remote control. And of course, I'm going to do a simple LED strips at the side. And all this, right, the case feed and this, right, is going to pair up the colors with the M-ATX halo. And you've been wondering, what is a halo? Okay, I must put this on top. These are from M-ATX, known as the M-ATX halo, that does the simple RGB. And how am I going to test it? Before I test it, right, these halos are pretty good because you can use all kinds of stock fans or maybe aftermarket fans, and just plug this onto the fan itself to create the RGB effect. Now, to test this, right, simply I'm just going to use this, my multimeter probe with crocodile clips. So what I do is actually this is negative, this is positive. Okay, once I've done this, right, let me just get this. Now, from this halo itself, right, as mentioned, I like one thing about it is you can actually daisy chain them so that you only need one connector to light up. Okay, max you can go is actually up to 5 halos. It can be 140 mm, it can be 120 mm, up to you. So how do I actually test it? As I know that this gray cable, right, is actually the positive or 12 volt, and followed by green, blue, red. I wouldn't know which is which. Later I will need to figure out. As I mentioned to you, I need to match up with this controller. I didn't buy the so-called M-ATX RGB controller, so this is actually a very cheap controller. It cost me about $2 Sing dollars. And to test it, well, simply say, I'm just going to do this with the positive, and I believe the first one is blue. Okay, that's right. Then followed by green, followed by red. So all this is going to pair up with the case feed that I've actually done the molding, and of course the LED strips that I'm going to place inside the case. Now next, when I run the PC itself, right, it's able to boot up on Windows 10, not an issue. It's able to serve, it's able to do some light office work, etc., and even can play games. Now, the problem with this case itself, right, as you know, there's an acrylic cover, which is actually not glass. This thing tends to vibrate a lot, okay, at the sides. So it does give off some noise. So in order to dampen the noise itself, right, what I did, I purchased this 3 meter, about $1.50. These are actually foam pads. that you use for your gas stove, refrigerator, etc, etc. So what I did is actually I paste around here. So when you place the cover on it, and when you turn on the PC itself, right, it will not vibrate, and this will reduce noise. And another thing good about this, right, it does damper down the noise further. Now, last but not least, I have yet to finish up. As you can see, the sleeves here, right, the color code, I should say, is actually black, white, and blue. And on this, right, I'm going to do something about the 24 pin. I intend to make it to a set that looks good. Now, this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to strip off all this and to use para coils. These are all the para coils, following the theme: black, blue, and white. Now I'm just going to show you the process, some of the screenshots that I've actually done on this mode itself. How do I actually do the case feed, and to do up the RGB controllers and such. So at the end of this video itself, right, I'll show you the final product. Welcome back. I've actually fixed up all the modes that I've actually done, and I've actually run the PC itself. I've installed Windows 10, it's working fine. I've done up a remote control to control the LED strips, which is actually here, the two halos, and the feed mode. So as and when, right, if I were to press on, right, the lights will turn on, and you will go accordingly to the colors. As you can see right now, it's actually blue. This is green, and the case feed will follow. And if you want red, just turn it red, or you can actually do things like fading, and of course flashing. Now, you can't get a good picture on this. I will be showing you the at the end part, right, I will show you the glamorous shot of this casing itself. And not forgetting, if you guys are curious on how to actually do the sleevings itself, okay, let me just turn to white. How to actually do the sleevings, and how to actually do the RGB lightings, and of course how to determine the Pentax halo to match the colors, or should I say the light colors, with the strip using this controller itself. There are videos that I've actually shown my viewers on how to actually do that. Having to say this, right, I'll proceed on to show you the glamorous shot, and do take note, at the end of the glamorous shot there will be some videos showing or should I say highlight to you on where you can actually get all those information of all the modes they have done. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.